having a short amount of time to prepare. And as always, your messages are super confident, super well thought out. I noticed kind of a recurring theme with you. You do tend to go a little bit monotone.
Okay.
And if you can modulate your vocal tonality a little bit more, that'll give you the ability to put your message across in a more attention grabbing way.
Hmm.
With Zoom, it's hard to have gesturing. You did pretty good with the gesturing, and I noticed that you didn't do the thing as often. You didn't tent your hands as frequently. But that's all I've got. Who else has some feedback?
Real quick, you took advice on your use of eye contact with the camera very well. Good job on that, especially doing it online.
Thank you.
Mary T, did you have something?
Yeah, let's reinforce just very good gestures to reinforce what you're saying. Even use head movements as well and good conversational style. That's all.
Thanks, Mary T.
I shared to Clay in chat that I liked his use of the questions that to draw us in further in his introduction. I like the way, especially he had that one question about have you ever had somebody that pissed you off? It resonated with me. My ears perked up, and I was like, yeah. And it proved the volition of the power that we have when we take control of our emotions, our response. So that was a great technique that you used, and I appreciate it also the other applications that you gave us. So looking forward to your next speech. Thanks, Clay.
Thank you.
Clay, just a couple of observations. You're probably one of the most organized speakers I've ever heard. And you're a good storyteller too. I see why you are in the profession you're in. And I can imagine all the people that you're helping along the way. I know Spencer mentioned the monotone. One of the things I want to mention, and Brody did this, and this is also for Max, when you're speaking virtually, I would stand
Okay.
because when you're speaking, we not only get to hear your message, but we want to see your body language, your gestures. And if you were in person, then you would be standing.
Right.
And so I think for as a speaker virtually, we need to start practicing standing as though we were in person. That would be my only suggestion. Otherwise, great job.
Thank you.
Clay,
Unless it, oh, go ahead.
sorry. I actually thought you did fantastic on the virtual screen. I had you on full screen, and just your facial expressions and eyebrows and eyes, that alone is engaging. I didn't notice the monotone because I'm looking at your face the whole time and there's so much emotion going on. My only thought is, which I'm kind of not clear on myself, if you're talking about a topic which may or may not have related today, but for future topics that is just more heartfelt or vulnerable, just be careful. Sometimes with your eyes, they're so big that it feels it like an excitatory response. So if you're wanting to calm at any point in what you're saying, just be aware of your eyes because they can sometimes go like that, and just be aware to control them to not have that extreme emotion. But I don't know if it related today, but in future topics.
Thanks, Julie.
Unless anyone else has some burning feedback for Clay, I'd love to move it on to our next evaluator,